Larry, we haven't had NFL football in this city for 22 years, but football is back here in Los Angeles. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Indianapolis Colts and the Los Angeles Rams. Hello again, everybody. I'm Brandon Gaudin here in the booth with, as always, Charles Davis. Charles, a lot of times in the open, we focus on quarterbacks, running backs. What about the tight ends in this one?
Well, I think LR identified it really well because the tight ends are matchup nightmares nowadays. Who are you going to cover them with? Because really, they are backer, cover them with a defensive back. Either way, they feel like they have the advantage.
This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 20. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
Here we go now back to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the...
Always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after.
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let your team.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
The AFC South, that only puts them about one game out of the playoffs. So if they can make any type of improvement, they have a chance to get back into the playoffs where they were for the previous 3 seasons.
And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game.
Because they're trying to run the football here against your 4-3, don't you? Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Competes for it and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And this is going to be incomplete. Positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. The 20, 10, touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there, 94 yards, and the Colts are going to take a first quarter lead. So from back deep in their own territory all the way into the end zone, you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up fourth. with one back and 3 tight ends. They'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And taking it across midfield.
In that game in Super Bowl 50, maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
That's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And an alley to run. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Absolutely love the run right there. This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry
was in zone coverage, so as a former DB, and that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Their dangerous wide receiver. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts add on to their lead.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught.
Let's go! 3-19! They'll run it now out of the gun. 5 yards on the play.
Take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback.
He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, 3 that come to mind right away that we thought were going to be in 2016. Minnesota, remember the start they got off to before that didn't work out so well for them. Arizona, we thought they were a lock to be in the playoffs. In fact, many of us called them Super Bowl contenders. And Carolina, the defending NFC champs going into last season, they didn't make it. So I think that all 3 could return to former glory. I'm going to give you one way off the pace here. You ready?
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They get 25 yards out of that one.
You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards him.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Defense.
Here we go. Green, 39. Back to throw now on 1st down. Wide open receiver, complete. And taking it now, 3-19! Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they do get him down, but not the here. Back to throw again. Surveying the field. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game.
Terrific. Touchdown. I know we've got a game now.
Yeah, I think anytime you go to the second half down just 1 or 2 scores, you feel...
Colts now late in the first quarter. The pass is completed into tight coverage. He gone as he sprints into the end zone. Colts go up by 4. In the first quarter, defense is going to come away with the sack. This ends up as a loss of 9. Colts on offense midway through the second. The catch is made in double coverage, and this play will go for 6. Colts push their lead to 11. Offense out now after the fumble. The pass out of the gun will be completed. And a quick 3-play drive ends with a score, closing the gap to 4.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. Back to throw here. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to look deep down the field. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Spinning past him. And he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to get the first down as they have. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. 20, 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And give him 13 yards there on the...
Great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything. And sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker. If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make
football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's 3rd and inches. They come up in an offset eye. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it
to back.
Expecting pass. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that's protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage.
And in time. Taken right around the 44. 12 yards on the return that time. And the
we got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. And now
about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Let's go! They'll look to throw here on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you
win this football game. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got time. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
Wow. I'll tell you, he got a good spot on that one. It's 4th and 2. In this situation, a lot of teams like to take a shot.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. Spoken like a true defensive back, Mr. Davis.
Did that come out?
It did.
Okay.
They'll look to throw. Surveying the field. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4.
Yeah, there's always a receiver in the area.
Back to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Their dangerous wide receiver from 4 yards out. And the Rams are now just a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up.
And there's the touchdown, partner. We just saw it. What do you do now? Oh, yeah, of course you know what you're doing. You're going for 2, right?
I think anytime you're inside of 2 minutes in this situation, you try for 2.
And remember...
They'll try and throw for it. He's gonna be sacked. They came after him. He couldn't get away. And this remains a 2-point game. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play.
And they give this time to the tailback. He showed up, and the Rams are going to go ahead and take another time. In need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be... nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have... And he'll give it here to his running back. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. So many practices we watched over time where the offense works on scoring late in the game and finding a way to win, as we just saw there.
Just saw it right there. Now can they preserve off team on the field? And here we go with the ball in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the
limited timeouts. Got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want.
Back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
For a timeout or trying to stay in bounds. He got it done.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. And my friend, drama as they get the lead here in dramatic fashion in the final moments of this one.
The only way they can win, find a way into the end zone as the time was dwindling.
They'll look to throw. And no, it's incomplete. So they can't convert for 2, but they still have the lead as we get toward the end of the 4th.
Well, I think it's easy to figure out why they went for 2 there, right? You want to make sure you're guarding against a field goal beating you.
Yeah, but with this little time on the clock, they just need to worry about protecting on the kickoff.
That's the big one, and with the kickoff coming up, I wouldn't squib it. I would kick it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across. The ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.